a mentor with SMG for, geez, about 8 years now. I've had the good fortune of mentoring close to 20 students. It's been great to watch them go on and achieve success in this business. I host a sports talk radio show for the nationally syndicated Sporting News radio network. I've also worked out in the Los Angeles market, covering teams such as the Dodgers, the Angels, the Lakers, USC football. Because sportscasting is such a competitive industry, you're really going to need every advantage you can to get your foot in the door. Imagine if you're like trying to be an actor, what's going to separate you from the other thousands of people that want to be actors out there? Now imagine if you had a George Clooney, a Meryl Streep, a Kate Hudson that you could actually talk to and spend time with. That's what you get with SMG. Having a mentor, it's one-on-one interaction, spending time picking their brain, job shadowing them, watching what they do in their every move, trying to absorb it. Puts you in these studios, puts you at these games side by side, right along with these people to see exactly how the people getting paid to do this for a living, which truly is the best living in the world.
Including Shaquille O'Neal, who's out in L.A. this week. He's promoting a reality show where he takes on other pro athletes. Shaq Versus is what it's called. Comes up on the 18th. I had a chance to sit down with him in an exclusive.
I wish SMG would have been around back when I was growing up. I'm from the Pacific Northwest, but I did have a chance, really just through hard work of my own and trying to be as resourceful and as crafty as I could, to work with Dwayne Johnson, who was one of the Portland Trailblazer broadcasters, and the late Dave Niehaus of the Seattle Mariners. And they saw how ambitious and how driven I am, and I was, just like I'm sure you are now, which is one of the reasons you're here. But having a direct road paved for you to where you get to work one-on-one with somebody is really what the value of having a mentor does. Just the one-on-one interaction, always being able to reach out, talk to them, contact them. It really puts you ahead of the curve and honestly at the head of the class and the head of the line. It's one thing to learn something in a classroom setting in a university. It's an entirely different story to actually go out there in the field and apply it to what's going on in today's current industry. You know, one of my students, Matt Spain, learned from me on how to broadcast baseball, for example, was his favorite sport. I've had the good fortune of calling about 2,000 games, including a national championship with Cal State Fullerton at the College World Series in Omaha.
Here's Winger's 2-2 pitch, line drive, at a base hit, out into right field. Andrews is going to come up, throw and play at the plate. Suzuki has it. He is out at the plate. Suzuki holds on. Goodness gracious, the shutout is intact.
And Matt really needed to know how to approach people, how to target the right schools, everything from what equipment to get, how to take care of the equipment, how to go about selling advertising. It's one thing to just call games for a hobby. It's another thing to actually be able to support your family in doing this business. I think Matt's been able to learn all of that. Plus, the network that I have, colleagues of mine that work at other universities for other schools, he's been able to go out and watch them and see that it's not just what one guy's telling me. Everybody seems to be doing this in the industry, and it's pretty standard. I would highly recommend Sportscasters Mentoring Group. SMG really has mentors all across the country. Somebody near you, somebody perhaps that you listen to, you admire already. Michael Madden and his staff over there will work very hard to make sure that you get placed, even possibly with that mentor. The bottom line is you could be going to studios, you could be going to press boxes, one-on-one interaction, and that is what you're going to need to get your own games, your own shows started to where you can make your own tape, your own demo reel. Next thing you know, you have your job in that market on your way up to the top, just like the person that you admire.